I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Whoop that tree.
Dennis, take it away.
What is happening? It's your boy, Mr. Flint, A.loren, aka D-Walk. Welcome to NXT Time with your boy, D-Walk. We're here to talk about NXT. You know me. I got my co-host, my partner in crime. I got the one that always keep me out of trouble and always ding me. I got the Invisible Man.
Hello. Also with me, Invisible Woman, Cardi M.
Woo!
Hey, D-Walk. What do you
What
think
is
of that new
happening?
intro?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
She asked how was that intro for you?
Hey, it was dope. I was up here like this. I was doing my Blade Icewood on.
Yeah. I wish everyone could have saw it, yeah.
Oh, we don't get in trouble with that, but I don't think we was vocal. Either way.
Appreciating music.
Exactly. Welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk, with Mr. D-Walk as the co-host and as the host in general. I'm here just to ding the buttons and give us the play-by-play and all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
We might have a special guest. We might not. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to EOD, Terrell, CJ Wolfie.
Yeah.
And Black Couch Booking, Edferential Sports, Raids Man Reg. You know, the collaboration is growing stronger and better in life.
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah. He the
yeah.
guy that keep me from saying bikinis, thongs, G-string, pillow fights, and all that.
Mm-hmm. Which is really problematic in your state of age. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this shit off right. We have the first match, the Culling versus Hank Walker, Tank Ledger, Sol Rukazari, an 8-person tag match. This starts off the way it is.
Hey, hold on, Alex. My fault. And this time, let's go backwards.
Okay, you want to the end of the beginning?
No, we gonna do the grade. We gonna do the grade. We gonna give our grade, our opinion, and then we gonna tell the matches and list.
Okay, that's fine.
So we could do aspects like we could do like we ain't gonna tell everybody about the matches or who won and everything. We'll give our grade and our opinion first.
Okay, I can do that. Shit. I guess this match was like a B-.
No, the whole thing we do overall first.
Yeah, overall B- for this match for me. It was a good match, good storyline. I mean, it's just you're pushing it and you're connecting people that are not doing anything right now at the moment, and other people that got popped up in at the end of the match. I didn't like that because again, for Cardi M, your overall rating and thoughts of the match of the 8-person.
I liked the team up of Hank Tank and Zaruka. I don't know. I thought it was cute. And then the culling. I'm trying to think. There was a moment in the match where Zarya picked up one of the members of the culling. Was it Sean? Spears?
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, there you go.
Doing the F5.
And then ultimately she pinned. No. They ended up pinning her. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I like their team up. The whole champion thing was cute. Yeah.
You give it what rating?
Overall rating? I will be generous and give it an A.
Okay.
Because I did like that house show moment, like you said, where they all kind of
honk and Vance in the middle.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I put it. So yeah. Okay.
D-Walk rating and overall.
I'm gonna give it a C. Thank you. Gosh. I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C because we could see the potential. We could, how you said, we could do they don't listen. We got the potential to make it better. And just the way they going is just
yeah. I can say that. Now let's get to the match in general. Hank and Tank were really acting like, first off, Hank and Tank's gimmick is so crazy that at certain points Vance was trying to attack him, but he had to run around him to kind of tell him like, hey, I'm trying to attack you. Stop going to the fucking back. Like, you remember that spot? The honk were all four in the corner, beat up Vance. That was pretty cool. So Rooker did a dive to the outside. Easy Dame did a dive to the outside. Tatum Paxi was there for doing certain things. It was pretty cool having her there, but like knowing that Brooks Jensen's in Evolve and you replaced her to Tatum is kind of weird now. I think it's really weird.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that later. But then Darkseid coming out to interfere just to like pop up and leave, and then it's implied. Thank you. I know it's implied that Tatum like stabbed Zarya in the eye with the doll because Sean Spears threw the doll into the ring, and Tatum's like, "What the fuck? What's the doll doing here?" And then,
but we don't see it. Which
we don't see it.
They did it in a way that the audience, they could like fake it to the audience, but they couldn't fake it to a hard camera. So
yes,
is like trying to be aggressively affectionate. Right?
Yes. So with that interference and kind of chicanery for them to win for now, what's their purpose? I have no idea. If they're going after tag belts, sure, because Hank and Tank ain't doing shit. Hank and Tank ain't doing a damn thing.
Hank and Stank.
Hank and Stank for them. It's bad if they're not doing matches and just sitting there. Even Fraxium did stuff, whether they liked it or not. Fraxium fought everybody all the time. Got boring.
And that's when I say the tag team division is dying, man. Like I said, like if out of anything, we used to see the tag team belts wrestle or get defended every week. We barely see that. We barely see them on pay-per-views. We want to see titles defended every week, man. Come on.
Yeah, they just don't pay attention to the tag division.
They don't. They never fucking do because they always think like, oh, it's okay. We have 2 and 4. That earthquake's happening, ladies and gentlemen. After that, we get a video recap of JC Jane capturing the TNA Knockouts World Championship at TNA Slammiversary again with mixture. We'll talk about TNA Slammiversary after we have this episode of NXT Time. Ava is not allowing Jordan Grace to enter the arena tonight due to her attacking Stevie Turner last week. Not Robert Stone, just Stevie Turner. It's kind of fucked up. Grace tells Ava that she's getting her hands on Blake Monroe one way or another. There's an exclusive clip on Instagram where she just jumps into like a production cart and she covers herself with a blanket and then just gets inside anyway. So she's in the place. All right. I'll put that out there. So before we get to the next segment, what's your thoughts of Jordan Grace doing whatever it takes to get inside the building D-Walk?
You say it again?
What's your thoughts on Jordan Grace trying to get inside and got inside the building no matter what?
I hate her like she fucking like they made her like Wonder Woman. Like, how the fuck you beating 4 or 5 grown men? Like, that's what I don't get.
Because they weren't trying that hard.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, like, make it obvious though. Like, make it like, come on, you know, real security guards to bounce a motherfucker out like a quarter. Come on, man, let's bring some realistics in this shit. Don't make us seem like one woman that's what 5'5", 5'4", 5'3", fucking knock down fucking 5'6" motherfuckers. Come on, man, let's make it real.
You know what's funny? The thing I questioned about this skit, like logistically, was why did they just leave the crate like right in front of the door?
Yeah.
Like real workers wouldn't do that. Come on, that's stupid.
They pushed it in and then walked away, and she's like, "Whoop, see ya!" And then she walks out and runs out up the stairs. I'm like,
yeah. Not to mention, like, they're not questioning why there's like a camera there watching them move, like just do their job as normal. Like, that's kind of weird.
And explain how Darkseid does everything because there is no security. They just they walk in and walk out.
Yeah.
And I hate it too because ain't Mariah May or whatever her cornstar name is, ain't she #1 contender now?
Really, no, because she fought Ren for no damn reason.
Where is the storyline?
Yeah.
Where is the storyline? Like I said, like I said, bro, you just won the TNA title. You had a storyline. You had a quick list storyline. Where the NXT storyline at? You supposed to have 2 storylines.
Yeah, they're kind of like. We'll get to that in a second because they bring up the NXT storyline for the women in a second. But how do you feel about like? Yeah, talk about it a little bit more about Jordan Grace. Just kind of like just.
Fucking hate it.
I know.
I fucking hate it. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I could get fired from my job and try to still go up there. No fucking way. You would not get in, or you would go to jail. Or if it's the wrong, if they fucking got A motherfucker sitting there chilling, waiting on you, motherfucker. Yeah. No, man, come on.
Yeah. I mean,
Get it, girl.
in terms of Blake Monroe, like she, yeah, there really isn't a storyline with the Ren Sinclair match. It's just happening. But yeah, I mean they're just trying to like show her out, I guess, because she's
But
not going for the belt yet. She's not even worried about it. She's
no.
like, I'll take it when I'm ready.
But to me, like they fucked it up. To me, Jordan, if you gonna keep Jordan Grace in NXT and she ain't going nowhere, why not have her win a belt? And then you have Mariah May turn on her, or Blake Monroe, whatever her name is, turn on her, and then it's both of them wrestling, and then that's when you push Jordan Grace up when she lose.
Yeah.
And it ain't. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is they doing. And like it's just they come out whenever they want. It's no storyline.
Yeah. Speaking of no storyline, doesn't make any damn sense. We go into JC Jane, Last Legend, Jada Parker segment. JC Jane comes out with the two girls. I mean, wow, is this picture worth $1 million? Love it, hate it, like it, boo it, doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, JC Jane runs women's wrestling. I'm gonna skip this a lot because I don't really care about this shit. It's my show. It's Steve Walk's show. I'm your new TNA champion, Monster Slimovich, or your hottest free agent, and it sure as hell is not the newest athlete signee, flavor of the month for one of your favorite indie darlings. I walked right out with the TNA Knockouts World Championship, but take a good hard look at your double champion because there's nothing cliche about it. I'm a history maker. I'm a moment maker. Last Legend comes out, gives her praise. Like she said what everyone said, the same thing too. I think they actually got it verbatim. JC Jane, I gotta give you your flowers. I mean, you both know that not only have we been here in NXT for a few years, but look, no one ever expected you to be the double champion. She said that. Just saying, which is the damn truth. After that, she comes in and says, you know, you did have the match, but everyone was talking about me and Evolution. I took out Nia Jax. I took out Nikki Bella. You know, I would have won. She starts, then Jada Parker, which, ladies and gentlemen, next week I'm going to have a button for Jada Parker. What up? You hear them? All right, Lash, I can take your flowers away. So it doesn't matter if they get in my way or they're in the back of the line, because Jada Parker is the walking reality check and the face and the future of this women's championship. She also says this: I'm going to need you to do yourself a favor and look around, because this is NXT, and in the NXT women's division, Jada Parker has a direct line to that championship. Her words, verbatim. Foul JC Jane says, I'm so glad you two think so highly of your first on women. For the comments that she said.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
All right. 2, JC Jane starts coming out and saying, you guys work it out. And then she tells Jasmine and family, attack him. And they're like, fuck no, we ain't doing that shit. Fuck you, dude. Why? Ain't no damn reason to. JC Jane attacks Jada, which then those two start attacking people, but those two overpower all three. Then they walk backwards, booties touching each other, and then they start talking shit to each other. A lot of details and things. All right, fine.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, I wasn't the first person that got dinged.
No,
He did to himself.
I think Cardi M, allegedly said. But anyway, Cardi M, your thoughts on this segment and Last Legend, not even Last Legend saying that, Jada Parker literally saying that she has a direct line. That was Spinskeeto. There was a direct line for the championship. A direct line. A to B.
No, I agree with the fact that if you lose several matches, then you should, quote unquote, go to the back of the line and work your way back up. We've sort of been seeing her do that, but it's kind of felt like it's been handed to her. And again, that's nothing against her as a wrestler. It's just I don't understand why they're doing the storylines that way. It's really weird, but that's my opinion on that. Lash, I could genuinely see taking one of the belts. She's earned it. Like they've both been there a few years, so there's mutual respect there. So But
Yeah.
there's also a whole storyline going on. So.
Really.
Continue.
D-Walk, your thoughts on this segment, and Lash and Jada Parker's just saying they're going after
My first question is, where the hell is Thea Hill?
Texas.
First question. Second question. The second thing is, Thea Hill is better than goddamn at least fucking 95% of the wrestlers there. Third of all, why the fuck is they not using her? Something different. I'd rather see fucking goddamn Last Legend and Thea Hill trying to compete for the title than fucking Jada Parker. No offense. I'd rather Jada Parker need to go for a different route, a different title. Never go for the North American title. We done seen her fucking at least what 5-6 times this year defend the title. Have her go to a different route, bro. Ain't nobody fucking have her fucking go and wrestle fucking Jesse Jane met the fucking Soul Ruka for the belt. That'll make more sense. You see, and then I could see Jada Parker winning, beating Soul Ruka. I can see that. But to me, I don't know what they doing. Cause I'm tired of seeing Jada Parker go for the main title. You fucking come on. And Last Legend, she ain't really had a chance. And Thea Hill showed us she could be a fucking NXT champion.
And right now she's not even on NXT. So
She's in Texas.
What? Can y'all name at least 3 wrestlers that Thea Hill could replace?
Replace how? Like, okay, she can
Like
replace.
you go where she go.
I mean, you can replace Ren. You can replace. There's not a lot of women in the sense right now in NXT that they're showing. They're not. There's like maybe 7. This isn't a stacked division anymore because there's only 7.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
you got
can't.
7. It's not even 7. It's not even a lot. So you can't have all of them wrestling.
Yeah.
Besides 3 motherfucking women. No offense.
You brought Lady Reed. No, you brought Lady Reed in just for have a rivalry with Thea Hale, and then Thea's gone, so therefore Lady Reed ain't doing shit.
Like I said, and then you got women. To me, what's dumb is in the women division, you got women tag teams with no fucking women's tag team belt.
Nope.
That don't make sense. Why is fucking Zaria and Soul Ruka a tag team, but there's no fucking belts? That's fucking dumb. Let fucking Zaria be a heel. They should have kept Zaria heel running through motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're right. Now,
they might. Yeah.
This is my thoughts on this. Jada Parker, like always saying that she just a direct line for the championship. I'm saying this.
Is this what the wrestling business has devolved into over the past 22 years?
I'll say that right now. 1. 2, just for JC Jane to put on our faces. And again, she didn't win clean. It wasn't a clean match. It wasn't.
She never went clean. She never fucking went clean.
Never.
You can't be a boss. You can't be a boss if you can't go and fight your own real battles. Okay, let me say it like this. And fucking, did you ever see Optimus Prime fucking always having his crew jump in? A lot of the fights, Optimus Prime fucking jumped in, fought himself. He got his ass whooped sometime too. But the thing about it, that's what's cost to being a fucking leader.
Yeah. Not JC.
You're not a leader. You ain't a leader if you always got somebody to help you win your battles. But then they gonna look at you like, what? How's you this? How's you? They make her look weak to me. How's you a champion and we always help you? That's all they got to do if they want to be realistic. Is you try to demand something, man? How we helped you? Like that don't even make sense.
It doesn't. I'm getting tired of it that these 2 women, because there's no one left, is now going to be jumped into the main event over and over again because there's no one left. You got Lash, Jada, Ren, and I think Ren, we'll talk about Ren later. I think Ren's going to go someplace else real soon in a minute and never come back until later.
Because I would rather, but honestly, I'd rather seen Fallon Henley NXT Women's Champion before fucking JC Jane.
Yeah, they might give it to her in the future, but that's not now.
I mean, she should have been had it to me. Like, and then now she a flunky. Come on, man. Fallon Henley was fucking wrestling, motherfucking. She had matches, good ass matches with what you call it? Who was that? I forgot her name. And they moved her up. Fuck, what was her name?
Myra,
No, uh,
Roxanne,
no, Fallon Henley. God damn it,
Julia?
Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, I wasn't there at that time. So
Stratton.
yeah, it
When
took
they
a
was
minute.
fucking wrestling, bro, like they was going back and forth. They made fucking Stratton the NXT Women's Champion. Why can't they make Fallon Henley? And she way better than fucking Jessie Jane.
They gave her the North American belt for 3 months.
Okay, well, Jessie Jane don't deserve, man. They fucking blackball fucking got Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley got way more talent.
Oh, speaking of talent, ish.
Mm.
Ricky Saints runs into Javon Evans in the backstage area. Javon is trying to take some notes and figure out some new moves. Ricky tells Javon to not overthink about things. He asks Javon for any pointers against Jasper Troy. He's like, don't overthink things. You got it. And he's going to keep a close eye on the match. The No Quarter Catch crew and Miles Bourne are trying to hype up Brent Sinclair before a big match with Blake Monroe. And that's the part where we saw Lexus King just like in the background with the fucking headphones, like banging on the arcade and shit. He's like, I don't know what he's trying to do, man. It's asking Miles, what he's doing? I don't know. He's doing some weird shit. Let's just get out of here. Second match of the night. Ricky Saints versus Jasper Troy. This was a weird match to me because Troy with a running power slam for a 2 count. At one point, Troy punched the guard post of one of the turnbuckles. Never sold it until like Ricky had to grab his hand and be like, "Hey, you have to sell this, by the way. I'm gonna stomp on your hand. I'm gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna do some things to your hand." So it took him a while for that.
Kind of caught that.
I did like when Jasper Troy did the bear hug, and then Ricky Starks takes out one of his like hair thingies. I don't know what it was. He takes it off slowly, and then he throws it to the corner so the referee has to pick it up. And the referee picks it up, and then Ricky Starks just starts biting his face. Jasper Troy's his face. Like, fuck you. So he got out on there. They'll start the punch in the turnbuckle and all that stuff. Troy with a diving senton splash. This is the part I love too. Outside the ring, the ramp broke. Like he kind of like did it like a slam on him to Saints on the ramp, in the entrance, and it broke. And it's like, hey, where the fuck Saints went? And then he's like, oh shit, senton splash to Ricky 5 feet into a hole. After that, Troy gets out of the hole and then gets to the ring before the 10 count. Jasper Troy wins the match. D-Walk, rating. No, it was backwards, but still rating and thoughts of the match.
Okay.
By count out.
This what fucked me up right here. You worried about a dude elbow pad that a motherfucker getting his ribs or tapping out. What's like I said, what's saying he fucking threw his elbow pad, the referee gonna pick it up and he tapping out by the time he turn around. Nah, nothing. It's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. You worried about an elbow pad? Come on, man. Ain't nobody. Oh, that shit is fucking high. I'm just being realistic there. That didn't make no sense. To me, these referees are getting dumber and dumber every episode.
Yeah, it's not the referees. They're just doing what they're told.
No, but I'm saying, no, but I'm saying though, you worried about an elbow pad instead of looking at the dude if he gonna tap out or fucking get his ribs broke.
Yeah.
He could have waited till afterwards. After he let him go. Like, oh, he didn't tap out. Then get the elbow pad. This shit is dumb, man. These referees getting dumber and dumber. I get this fucking match a goddamn D- because, like I said, if the way they got Jasper Troy and they say he went up neck and neck to over Femi, he should have beat fucking Ricky Saints 1, 2, 3. And especially if Ricky Saints still in the feud with fucking Ethan Page.
Yeah.
That
That's
would have
pretty-
made more sense.
Him fighting Ethan Page would be kind of crazy, actually.
That we murdered Ethan Page. Just murder him. That's what would murder a lot of people in the damn ring. Oops, shit, sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry about that. I give this match a B- because again, Jasper Choice. No, a C. The rim the ramp shot was really cool,
Mhm.
and Ricky Saints kind of like playing the crowd. The fact that he was kind of hurt didn't really matter because Jasper Choice still fucking green. You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see
Okay.
in his movements.
So let's be like I said, I based it off the long run. Okay. Basically, if you could base it off the long run, after I just said all the shit that was going on with both of them in the situation, what would you judge? Because like I said, it's dumb. Like especially like I said, the Ethan Page still beef for Ricky Saints, and then you got him losing by a count out, and then you got fucking Jasper Troy who went neck and neck with Obafemi, and he won by a count out.
Yeah, it's not good booking. I give it a C. I like the spot where he destroyed the ramp and he kind of like fucked himself up on them. Like it's pretty cool. Like that spot alone got it to a C. Other than that, the match was it was green. It wasn't that great. There was nothing memorable, but it was just there. I will say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C too. I mean, there wasn't necessarily anything that made it a higher grade for me.
No,
I mean, the count out thing, like that was kind of like okay.
Yeah.
So
With a cop out.
But what I'm starting to hate in wrestling is like back in the day, they had winners. If Stone Cold wrestled The Rock on Raw, one of them was gonna be winning. If Triple H wrestled anybody, and it was big name wrestlers. Nowadays, they scared to fucking make a main wrestler take a loss on a show. Like, why do we have to see draws, just qualifications and countouts? So you will make each other still look strong. Like somebody got to take an L.
yeah, and I mean, we were gonna bring this up too. Like, I've been seeing more and more that they use technicalities to as like plot points to get away with the shit. Like, oh, the ref is gonna interfere, or somebody's gonna interfere, or something like that. Like, there's always something that comes up. Like, how many times have we seen somebody like take the pin and then they're just waiting for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, the ref never comes, or like, something that interferes. So yeah, I like to see just more good old fashioned matches. Somebody loses, they lose. That's it. Yeah.
And like I said, to me, when John Cena was wrestling and he tackled the shit out the referee, that should have been it. Referee should have same way as Goldberg, you speared the referee. That should have been that's it.
Yeah, once he woke up.
Yeah.
Even though Charles Robinson got a legit broken rib out of that damn spear. A legit 60-something years old, by the way. The referee is 6 years old. He got speared by a 50-something-year-old man. That almost died. Either way, this is a really crappy match. I can't give anything else a crap, man. Honestly, I would say, all right, keep it going. Let's keep it going. After that, we see Trick Williams talking to the High Rise in the backstage area. High Rise is like, "We got you. We need your help." Like, no, I'm gonna call out myself. He sees that once again, Javon Evans is in the background. He's like, "Man, shut your ass up. You don't appreciate anything." He leaves. High Rise tells Javon, like, "This is grown man business. Don't get involved." He's like, "I gotta see this match," and he leaves. He died. And after that, Booker T, Vic, and say, "Hey, we pay homage to Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne."
Yeah.
You're out there. And then after that is the Undertaker and Trick Williams segments, which it's a lot of talking here. So I'm just gonna.
Is it just me? The Undertaker looked like he was out of shape.
He was out of shape. He was 60 plus years old, man. He's old.
Okay, so hear me out on my vision. Before we go any further, hear my vision. Instead of the Undertaker, who haven't Trick beat? Obafemi, right?
Yeah, only Oba.
Okay, so let's say it like this. Obafemi come out instead of the Undertaker, right?
Yeah.
Obafemi stand like, "Oh, I see you a champion now, but I am a true ruler." And they fucking make a date fucking for both of the belts to be on the line.
Yeah.
If they gonna keep and this is where they should keep Obafemi in NXT. So now it'd be more entertaining. You
You
have
mean
Trick
Obafemi?
lose. You have Trick lose to Obafemi. Trick get called to Raw or SmackDown, and then you got Obafemi who wrestling at TNA, and he wrestling for NXT. That'd be crazy. So then we see a Moose. We see a Moose versus Obafemi again. We see a Moose. Man, come on. You can see Obafemi and Moose wrestle at fucking at least 3 times, different pay-per-views. Rage, man, Rage. What is happening?
Hey, Rage. Have
But
a good day, sir.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
it's my fault for running too far. But I seen the
No.
vision, so I had to pitch it out. That'd be a better thing than now.
First off, you are high on fucking Moose and Obafemi, and I get that. Second, you can't give the TNA belt to Oba because then you have too much power for one person. And who takes it off? No one from TNA is gonna have the balls to take it off
But
Oba unless you do a triple threat.
no, hold on. You gotta like I said, Obafemi's a ruler, right?
Yeah.
Obafemi's a ruler and a conqueror. You got you a ruler and conqueror. Fucking give me the title. And then you could have fucking Moose come out of nowhere and challenge him. Like I said, Moose gave Obafemi a run for his money. You could have him wrestle for another title and let Moose be a champion.
Moose has said in an in-ring promo that he doesn't really acknowledge TNA as a place for him to worry. He just
Okay,
doesn't.
let's just say like he give Obafemi his first loss for the NXT title.
Nah. I mean, look, because look, you give it to Oba, then someone has to beat Oba for it. And no one in, like I said, no one in TNA has the level of Oba. We
That's
made
why
him into a monster.
That's why you make Moose rest. I can see Moose and Obafemi wrestling at least 3 times in a row because they can make a storyline out of it.
They could, but they'll like unless they do it right, they're gonna look. It's gonna become stale real quick. Oba is a good wrestler for 20 minutes, 22 at the most. Moose can go as well, but Moose does not deserve the NXT belt, nor vice versa.
Better than Oberg.
It's better than Oberg, but again, remember, Moose has that weird thing about the domestic stuff that technically he can pop up on TV, but he can't own a belt of NXT. Okay, so you got to take that off the board. Sorry to say, but that's how it is. All right. I don't like the JC Jane thing. They took it off Masa Samovich because they probably don't have anybody over there that would take it off legitimately, except for
They
Jordan.
don't.
But
They
Jordan's
don't.
in
That's
NXT.
why they don't, and that's why I said Slamovich should have won.
Bless you. But again, it would have been boring because I've seen clips of Masa. She's boring as fuck. But so is JC. So you don't win. You don't win in this situation at all.
No.
Nobody wins.
Hey, Joe, JC Jane need a lot of work done. Where you at? He probably his ear probably rang like, "Goddamn motherfucker."
Nah. But either way, let's get to this. Undertaker and Trick talk. Trick talks about like, you're soft. You're just tweeting those tweets. You got your LFG boys over there. I don't, stay out of my way. The American Badass Undertaker comes out. He says that you used to be hungry and stuff, but now you're not really anything. And then, bless you, Trick attacks Undertaker. Undertaker chokeslam him. American Badass out the door. That was 12 minutes. 12 minutes. I just condensed in 1 minute. Less than that. D-Walk, your thoughts on the segment?
I fucking hated it, bro. I didn't like it one bit. The Undertaker, what's the whole point of? And then they fit a wrestle. What's the whole point of this? It ain't going nowhere. I would have rather had the Undertaker just pop up and then fucking have fucking Mike Santana come behind him like, yeah, why gotta be your LFG students? Why can't you just, I know somebody that'll fucking take care of this for me? Why you have to involve the Undertaker? The Undertaker shouldn't even fucking have to get his hands dirty. To me, how I feel, Hall of Famers shouldn't even have to wrestle. You a Hall of Famer. What is you still wrestling for? Undertaker should have got somebody else to fucking do his dirty work and everything. Like he used to do back in the day. Sometimes Undertaker did shit so all pitiless, small shit like this. He should have had somebody else do it under him. Like, hey man, I know somebody. Somebody from TNA. Nah, I didn't like it.
Yeah. One thing I will say is it was pretty smart of Undertaker to wear his own merch on stage. It's like if you look good in your own T-shirt, somebody's gonna want to buy it. Shit, I would buy it. But I don't know. This whole TNA and trick thing. I don't know. I think ultimately he wants his belt back. This is just like,
Trick?
yeah.
He loves having the belt, but he still doesn't get respected by Oba, and it's pissing him off. You can grab that. He's like, that's the point.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think for the fact of that is just that he needs to get respected, and Oba's not going to respect him at all because he just looks at him and laughs. Oba has the same type of championship, yet he's not getting his ass kicked or getting beat up all the time.
That's what make Trick. That would make really a fucking dope ass fucking champion if he go back to the motherfucker. I'm champion now. You go back to the motherfucker that beat his ass. Like literally, Femi beat the shit out of fucking Trick. You go back like, look, I'm champion now. Like that's when you started. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Like I said, how you gonna be a man? How can you be the man when fucking you ran to Trick beat everybody but Oba? At this point, you gotta level up enough where you fucking are like, oh yeah, I can go and do this now. At first, you was at the like fucking level 1, trying to fight a level 50 monster. Now, fucking like you feel like you damn near like that. There you go. Even though he'll get stumped again and everything, but
He will. I actually sort of liked it, but I sort of hated it too because just taking away 12 minutes from people that could have had a match.
Mm-hmm.
Your push Trick is over from literally from the intro that we just did and what they did at its anniversary with the Harlem thing.
No, he came out with out. You remember when Booker T was at TNA and he was doing he was commentating as he's whooping ass.
Black Snow, yeah, he dressed up as Black Snow. Trick
No,
Williams.
he was regular. He had that coat he had on. Booker T and Scott Steiner and them was in the ring, and Booker T was commentating. I'm about to kick him in the face, and here go right here. He was commentating as he was beating ass.
Yeah, Trick Williams wore almost the same identical robe that Booker T is, except he had white cheetah, and then Booker T had brown cheetah. But almost exactly the same. And I love that. And I love that in the clip in Instagram, Terrell called it Black Snow 2, my cousin Trick. Love that shit. But for this, Trick is over. Once he goes to the main roster, he's gonna surpass Mello. He's gonna surpass anybody. Just with the chance alone. Like if he, for example, pops up on the night after Raw, right? And debuts with the Harlem vocal shit people that came out again. That's all he needs.
Or hey, this. I'm sorry, I'll just be ranting about. Okay, let's say it like this. Trick go to the mainstream and fucking you do a new Harlem Heat with Trick and Carmelo with Booker T, their manager. Because you know how much Booker T be on Trick. Booker T, my guy,
He would do it, but that would make Booker T be more on the main roster. He doesn't like being on the main roster.
Yeah,
at all.
Manager wise, he ain't really
Maybe he likes to get flown out. Depending, but remember he still has his own promotion in ROW, so it might be a conflict of interest. Be like, oh, I'll do this, but I gotta be in ROW.
Hey, money talk. Money talk.
No, money talks. If they need Booker T, they should have Booker T come out and do the and the what that's right when he comes in the first time, the night after Raw. I think that's when it's a debut. But either way, after that, I lost a couple seconds. My bad. JC wants to know what Fatal Influence is going after this all thing happened. JC wants to know what Fatal Influence is going to do after being attacked by Last Legend, Jada Parker. Michelle McCool joins the conversation. Michelle suggests that Jasmine Nix takes on Jada Parker and Fallon Henley takes on Last Legend. Fallon wants to know why Jasmine gets to fight Jada. Jasmine says that only a baddie can handle a baddie.
What?
JC says that Fallon is better than Jasmine, so the odds are in her favor. Michelle tells JC Jane that she should talk this over with Ava. Why the fuck is Michelle McCool in the back? I thought that was an old ass lady that came out
What
of
the
nowhere,
fuck? Hey,
like a costume designer.
when is fucking when is they having anybody come out of nowhere and just fucking book matches like this? What the fuck, bro? Come on. That's showing weakness to the GM now because anybody could fucking come and fucking name matches or anything like that. Come on, man. How you gonna be a boss and everything? You letting the motherfucker, and then they not even saying nothing about it. I'm shocked.
Want to say something, Cardian?
Mm,
When we saw the three girls in the back, and that old lady told her that you should guys fight other
I'm
people.
shocked.
yeah, that was kind of random. I didn't really know what to make
She's
of
an
it
old
because I didn't know
wrestler.
what she was in the moment. So
All right, I get that. This whole like old wrestlers coming in and have that carte blanche and say whatever the hell they want to do, it's starting to piss me off. They come in one time and that's it, and I hate that shit so fucking much because honestly, yeah.
they lose the plot sometimes. They're like, oh, this brand's a surprise, and then they forget what they were doing in the first place. It just keeps changing.
What talk about keeps changing. Third match, Blake Monroe versus Ren Sinclair with the no quarter catch crew. I didn't see them outside, but they were there apparently. Collar and elbow tie up. Monroe drives her knee into the midsection of Sinclair. Monroe slams Sinclair's head on the top turnbuckle pad. Monroe repeatedly stomps at Sinclair's chest. Monroe kicks Sinclair in the face. Monroe with the missile drop kick. She applies a chin bar. Sinclair with heavy body shots. Sinclair with a deep arm drag. Sinclair ducks a clothesline from Monroe and delivers her combination of offense. 2 clotheslines, drops her with a shoulder tackle. Sinclair with a dry diving bulldog for 2 counts. After the match, Monroe drives Sinclair face first into the middle rope to kind of distract her. Monroe headbutts Sinclair. Monroe connects with the double underhook DDT to pick up the victory. After the match, Monroe grabs a microphone. Jordan Grace made her way past security. Jade Grace grabs a steel chair. Grace attacks Monroe. Grace lays out the security guards. Monroe headbutts Grace again. Monroe plants Grace with a double underhook DDT on the chair on the floor. I give this whole match and aftermatch a B-. Ren Sinclair's getting bodied now and in her home state. And Monroe just doing a simple dumbbell underhook DDT to do her finisher. I'm like, all right, I guess so, sure. I didn't like it. I did like it. Again, even though against you, D-Walk, I did like that she beat the shit out of the security guards. They're punks. They're just paper plates. They get their asses beat all the time, and now worse because Jordan Grace is like 3 guys into 1 per punch for me. But Cardiem, thoughts on the match and post match that Blake Monroe and all that stuff.
Thoughts on this match is C for how does Blake Monroe not have a concussion? But besides that, shout out to Ren Sinclair. Again, I wasn't a fan of this match just because it was an obvious win for Blake. It wasn't that long of a match. It just kind of felt like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like a legit match, but that's not on the part of Ren Sinclair. So, yeah, so I gave it a C.
D-Walk?
Shit. Okay, this is how I feel. I hate when they bury other good wrestlers just for a new fucking wrestler. Fucking Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe. You should you just came into this division. You just came over here, bro. You gotta start at the bottom. Like you stepping on some people's feet. Like I said, Ren Sinclair good. They shouldn't even if they go do Ren Sinclair like this, they need to fucking put her in the North American division. Because Ren Sinclair is good. You got a new wrestler come to bury another good talent. They got a lot of potential. Another wrestler is Lola Vice. Lola Vice was fucking. Have you seen her UFC fights?
Yeah, we saw it.
Lola Vice. How can you be a fucking They need to treat her like Ken Shamrock. Make her a female version of Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock was a fucking beast in UFC. And fucking in WWF, he was fucking killing it. He won multiple titles. That's what they need to do with Lola Vice. But
Yeah,
I
but
can't see the huh?
yeah, no, but she likes the glitz and the glamour and shaking her ass more than fighting.
Hey, it's some badass women UFC fighters that could fucking knock you out and then dance over you, bro. Why can't
That's
she
true,
be
but
like that?
because she likes to dance more than she likes to
Yeah,
fight.
but at the same time, it's something that would do that on you. In UFC, I just seen fucking a chick knock out another chick and then fucking dance and twerk over her, bro. Why can't she be like that? She could fucking make your ass tap out and knock you out, and then that's when you dance over her. Oh, that's disrespect. Come on, you got a fucking a fucking trained fighter, like I said, just like they did fucking Shayna Baszler. You got a fucking trained UFC fighter that's fucking losing matches. There's no fucking way.
They didn't think that through in storyline. You know that, yeah. NXT it worked, but when you go to the main roster, it doesn't. And we're in NXT, and now it's not working here because they're treating it like the main roster sometimes.
She damn near just up there with Ronda Rousey, so if she goes to the main title, she should be world champion in that case then.
Yeah.
Who should be world champion?
Yeah.
Who? Do you walk?
Lola Vice.
There you go.
She should be NXT Women's Champion. She should be up there contending and everything. Because in general, can't nobody fuck with Lola Vice unless you Thea Hill. Imagine you got a striker versus the fucking submission hoe.
Yeah.
Be crazy. Come on. My fault. I'm getting that Albert Einstein bracelet vision and everything. I'm getting all kind of ideas and everything, you know.
Never be apologetic to
dude.
to ideas. Never. That's the only
No,
thing.
I'm trying to be sarcastic but funny and everything.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, Ethan Page new announcement. This marks 56 days of him as champion.
Yes, yeah.
His parents immigrated from Yugoslavia. Actually want to say that part. Now I have, let's see, 17 Americans before me have had the honor and privilege of being North American champions. So there's been 17 people holding that belt since 2018. From former Yugoslavia to provide my family with greater opportunity. Now, if their family had made different decisions, then I might have ended up like all of you, but I didn't because I was born here, Canada. Now going forward, this championship will no longer represent the continent of North America because what this championship represents is an absolute lie. What this championship should represent is all the continent of North America, Mexico, and every country in it. Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in Canada, but made in America, and that makes me the greatest North American alive. It affords me the privilege of doing this. Ethan threw the original NXT North American Championship out of the ring, which is fucking disrespectful, and revealed the Canada North American Championship that has a Canada belt and an emphasis on Canada. It gives me the honor of bringing my nation great pride. I love that he brought out I was telling Cardala, like the fastest way that you can get nuclear heat in a wrestling ring is just talk is shit on USA. If you want to double down on it, then you show the opposers' flags and you just wave it.
Yeah.
And he did that to both the flags. Just took them out and waved it.
That was just like what you would call it. They fucking did that. Shawn Michaels when he did Bret Hart flag in his nose like that. That's just like this right here. You threw the North American title. You threw us outside the ring on the ground and got the fucking Canada title and made it. Don't that make you sound like Lance Storm? You remember Lance Storm? He did that and fucking every bill he got was Canada and everything, and then he started a faction.
They might do a Team Canada for War Games if they want
Yeah, it makes sense. Look what he's doing. It's just like Lance Storm. And then he had fucking Kip, Elix Skipper. He had a couple of people.
He did.
Yeah.
But speaking of people, go on.
Yeah. Well, so what did you think of Santino Morelli coming out?
Oh, I loved it. Santino's my guy. I fucking love Santino. No homo. But I love Santino. Santino dope. Like I said, to me, Santino was underrated. I used to watch him at OVW when me and Joe used to go and see our good friend Brandon Kaplan, RIP, go and wrestle Ohio Valley Wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was dope.
I like him too, honestly.
Hmm.
He's a funny character.
Yeah.
And he can put Ethan in his place too, so.
Yeah.
Santino? Yeah. He says a couple things I have right here. What he says here too. Let me say it. I got it right here. Let me check here. Here we go. Santino Morella says that, you know what? You got a big mouth. Excuse me. Ethan Page, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, many people here know that I come from Italy, and I'm trying to follow in the great combat sports athletes such as San Martino, Cannonball Parisi, and of course, Rocky Balboa. But what people might not know that I currently live in Canada, and I raised my family there. And trust me when I tell you this, we don't think like you. Look, the people from Canada, United States, Mexico, and the people here, the good people, the hardworking people, and the garbage coming out of your mouth, it makes me sick to my stomach, you SOB. But, of course, you wouldn't relate to these people, would you? Because you know what you are. You are a bunghole. He said a bumhole bully, which they chanted. That's enough of that. Listen, you're clearly lost. Look down the jacket, proud TNA. Yes, I'm authority of TNA, but I'm also friends with Ava, and we're standing in the back, Ava. You know what? One thing you did say was correct. This title should be held by somebody with dignity, honor, class, pride, but you have none of these things. And you know what? Who some of those things? Myself. I'll see you next week. Ethan Page next week. What? You think you can call the shots? No, I say we do this now, right now. Someone takes the shot. As he's taking off the clothes, the jacket, and he's about to take off the shirt, he turns around, and then Santino already has the Cobra ready to go, ready to strike his ass. Shout out to Kane, TP from my bunghole. I got you. TP
Oh,
from my bunghole.
Kane Destroyer.
Shout out, sir. Ethan sees that, immediately runs away like, fuck this. And he runs away. So, D-Walk, your thoughts on the new Canada North American Championship and Santino versus Ethan next week and predictions?
It's different. It's different. I like it. Like I said, they switched up on them. Finally, we got a chance to see somebody that's customized they fucking built how they wanted to. That's I get that one right there. Two, like I don't know if they trying to compete against AEW color for belt when MJF did with which one not MJF but somebody else did there when it was red, white, and blue. But I like this title belt. I like how, like I said, it gave me when I seen it, it gave me Lance Store vibes. I don't know how fucking I get this shit a B. Just how creative, and they drew heat. He gave heat out. Like literally, he disrespected us. He had his new shit like, oh, this my shit now. Fuck y'all. He drew heat.
Oi, oi, Mr. Influential Sports is here. Just in time. All right.
Oh damn.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, what
Hello,
is
sir.
happening?
What's good?
What's good? We were kind of like halfway through, but we can go backward to see what you thought.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Ethan Page Canada belt and Santino Marella challenging for it. So what are your thoughts on the nuclear heat that he got for doing that for the belt and Santino Marella, Santino Marella going after it next week?
I mean, it's a good heel work. WWE is an American-owned promotion. Well, North American, but most of their shows take place in America. So customize the championship represent Canada. I think it's really good heel work for him. And then Santino coming out there, I like. And then the title itself, I do like it. It's a cool design. Now, Santino challenging for it, I like it. I think it's a good idea. Now, if he wins it, I don't think so, because I don't think it was enough build-up. I think it should have been more build-up for it. Like, you could have had it take place at Heat Wave or something like that.
Okay. Cardi M, what's your thoughts on the belt and Santino Marella as they were going backwards?
Santino Marella, I am excited to see him go against Ethan Page. I like his character. I think he's funny. I don't think he's going to take the belt. This whole Canadian belt thing, by the way, is hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
All right, that's fine. We'll go a little back for you, Ed, so we can catch up together. Before that, we had the Trick Williams Undertaker segment where Undertaker just basically talked him down. Trick Williams called him soft, and he tweeting all the time, and he chokeslammed him. What are your thoughts on this segment and the future? By the way, I don't know why, but I forgot to say this. Undertaker being a little chatty Cathy, just jumping into things, none of the damn business. We'll talk about him later at the end of the show. But what are your thoughts on Undertaker and Trick Williams segment?
I like the segment. I like what Trick Williams has been doing since he's become TNA champion. He's really took a step up. Now the Undertaker thing is interesting because it's like it could have. Like, I don't think LFG people should go straight to NXT. Like, it should be LFG to evolve in NXT. That's the thing I'm concerned about. Because what they're doing with Jasper Troy right now, it's like, okay, he got a win, but it's a count-out victory. So that don't really mean much, in my opinion. So it's like, I hope it's not, or maybe it's somebody the Undertaker picks from NXT that he think could be a star to beat Trick Williams. But I just don't want it to be a thing where he's going against these LFG people when they clearly aren't ready yet.
Mm-hmm. I got a question for you. Bro. To me, wouldn't it make sense? The Undertaker's like, oh yeah, like to me, Hall of Famers shouldn't wrestle. There's no point for Undertaker to wrestle. What benefit? So why not have the Undertaker be like, hey, I know somebody, and it's Mike Santana. Like I said, we've seen the triple threat. Why can't we have somebody else different? Well, the Undertaker shouldn't even have to wrestle.
Yeah, that'll be cool. He had a good last match. The Boneyard match, that was his last match. Let it be it. He don't need to wrestle again. Because we seen Ric Flair wrestle again, and we seen what happened with that. Luckily, he's still alive, but that's all I'm going to say on that. But I think, and then Mike Santana, he got cheated in his first match because the first match got involved, and he didn't take the pin in the triple threat match. So I do think he's going to get the title. I think that's what it comes down to at the end. With this partnership, I think Mike Santana going to end up with the title.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's the Undertaker match is going to be a very long match.
No, if
It's
it
going to
happens.
be like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
If it is a match.
See, goddamn it, he barely could walk out. His check engine light was on his knees when he's walking out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But going back a little bit more.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the Undertaker either.
I know, but going back a little bit more for Ed. Plus, I'd like to hear a new perspective on this. JC Jane promo, which she's a double champion. Last Legend comes out and says that no one expected you to be the champion. We both came in here for the same years. Jada Parker coming out and saying, and I quote, that I have a direct line for this NXT championship, end quote. They fight, and next week, you can give me predictions. It's going to be Jada versus Jasmine, Lash versus Fallon. What are your thoughts on this promo and the setups?
Well, Jada Parker kind of does have a direct line because they aren't pushing anybody else. It's kind of funny because NXT don't have no consistency. Like, you had the chance to give Jada Parker the belt and you didn't. So I don't know how we keep getting back to this point. But then it's like, because Lola Vice was supposed, she called her shot a while back, but she never got it. They just gave it to JC Jane. That's where I get confused at, because what is now Lola Vice wrestling in AAA, so I don't get that whole setup. Then the promo from Last Legend and Jada Parker was, they both cut some good promos, and that was right. Nobody expected JC Jane to be a double champion. I sure didn't. Congrats to her though. She got it done, but neither one of them taking either title off of her. If WWE was smart about this, they would have let Lash become the TNA champion. So Lash and Trick could be the TNA world champions at the same time, push them as the power couple. But I don't know if they're going to go that route. But they're going to win their matches next. Lash and Jada are going to win their matches next week. And they're going to get the matches versus JC Jane. I doubt they have wrestled the same night when the matches happen. But she's going to retain both of them. Because I think her losing the NXT title, that's going to be to Blake Monroe. That's what it all comes down to. None of them getting the title before Blake Monroe. Then as far as the TNA title goes, I could see them pulling Indy Hartwell. She got done wrong in WWE. That's how she get her revenge by getting a TNA title back. That's how I see that.
Yeah,
that's a deep cut. I like that Indy Hartwell thing.
I got a question for you. Why is they not pushing Thea Hill? I mean, do you think you think she could do it, or why you think they not pushing?
I can't take her serious. It's not even. That's like the roles that they put her in. It's like if Thea Hill, she come back and she still looked at. It's like the kid
Mm-hmm.
at a locker room. So it's like Kalani Jordan. She done already got out of that role
Mm-hmm.
being looked at as like the kid at a locker room. So now Thea Hill in that position now, and Kalani
Mm-hmm.
Jordan still taking losses. So it's like they might be in the same boat at this point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like to me, it kind of like give me Luke Gallo vibes. You remember when he's Festus? When the bell rang and that's when he went crazy, that kind of like what she kind of remind me. Like she gonna have to go somewhere and reinvent herself and come back serious. No.
Like she can get it done, but I don't think
Hmm.
WWE is the place for her.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. One more thing to go back on. That we're back on track for everything else. The culling versus Zaruka and Hank and Tank. In the end, there was a doll. Dark State came out, turned off the lights. The doll was allegedly poked in Zarya's eye, and she won with a roll up, stacked, basically. So Ruka jumped to the outside. Not Indy, I'm talking about Indy Hardware. Sorry, Izzy Dame jumped to the outside. Zarya did a fucking F5 to Sean Spears. That was pretty cool. And what are your thoughts on it, Ed? And any highlights?
Uh, Good match. I will say, aside from the ending, I did enjoy the match because there was some decent spots in this match. I enjoyed it. I feel like this is a good way to showcase your tag division and your women. And I think the Cullen holding, well, not all the belts because, I mean, they could pull something like that where they got the tag titles and the women's North American Championship. But I like the Cullen getting the win. They should have. I like that. And Zarya took the pin this time, so it's like I don't really know what they're doing with Zarya. But as far as the Dark State is cooked because they've been beat Hank and Tank and they never got a tag team title shot after that. They've been pinned them weeks ago and they still didn't even come back to that. And that was the
Mhm.
one team on Slammiversary from a different promotion to lose. It was 3 promotional matches.
Mhm.
No one team to lose. So I'm kind of done with Dark State. Really, aside from Shaquan Sugars, not rocking with most of them because I don't really see what purpose they serve. Like we was talking
Mhm.
who's the leader? Is it Javon Evans? Is it Trick Williams? And now we don't even care about that because Javon Evans getting advice from Undertaker.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Ed. What's the point of having a women's tag team wearing on women's tag team belts?
They need. I was saying this when Jakar Jackson was still there, but the Meta Girl should have won it. If it's the WWE Women's Tag Team titles and you just
Mhm.
got the NXT ones, let the
Mhm.
NXT people win it sometimes because that's the only way you're
Yeah.
gonna pick them up. Like I believe this wholeheartedly. If you would have let Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade win it, you could have used that to build up Cora Jade because I don't think she was
Mhm.
really a single star. But you have her in tag action. They did this with Jade Cargill when she came from AEW. They put her in a tag team to let her develop as a tag team
Mhm.
wrestler first before she became a single star. They could have easily did that with Cora Jade or put the straps on the Meta Girls and see what they would do
Mhm.
because they was getting good reactions on the main roster.
Yeah. Another question, bro. Why did they got Soruka and Zarya a tag team in which they don't even be tag teams?
I think it's just gonna lead to Zarya turning on her. I think it leads to Zarya getting the Women's North American Championship because the top is too flooded, especially with Jordan Grace being there. Because even though Jordan Grace might not get a title in NXT, which she should be on SmackDown already, but I could see Zarya beating Sol Ruka for the North American title.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good take. Jordan Grace should be up on the main roster already.
Next up, everybody else gonna say this.
Yeah.
Turn the mic and say this part.
Okay, so next up was Bully Ray gives Ren Sinclair her props in her match with Blake Monroe. Bully has a suggestion to solve the current issues with Tavion Heights and Charlie Dempsey. Bully Ray. It's Bubba Ray. Bully Ray. They'll have another match. If Tavion wins, he's out of the NQCC. If Charlie wins, then Tavion stays in the NQCC with a smile on his face. Tavion kind of rolls his eyes at this, which makes me think, like, why would you want to stay in a group, or why would you want him in the group if he doesn't want to be there?
Yeah.
but Tavion, so Tavion and Charlie had a gentleman's agreement. Bucket informs Miles Bourne that Lexus King is behind him, and then Lexus King calls Miles a big phony. Basically, Lexus has been wearing these noise-canceling headphones, and he heard the whole interaction. So therefore, Miles must be faking it about being deaf, which is ridiculous. He said he's faking it to get sympathy. If Miles is deaf, then Lexus must be blind. And then Miles says, with a sick burn, that everybody wishes that Lexus was mute. So
that was actually pretty good. So before we continue, predictions, D-Walk, on the match between Miles and Charlie, number 2.
I'm gonna have to say Miles Bourne probably. Who's Charlie number 2?
No, it's sorry, not Miles. Tavion and Charlie Dempsey, number 2.
I gotta put my money on Tavion.
Okay.
All right. Now, Ren's not in this. She should not be in this at all. It should be a straight up match.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a good match, though.
It would have been a match too. Cardium.
I kind of suspect she's gonna interfere because she doesn't want the group to break up. Because if Tavion leaves, there is no NQCC.
Just a tag team of a girl and a
But
guy.
Tavion already won, though. Didn't Tavion already win before?
No.
He lost.
No, Charlie was. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Charlie was kind of like playing dirty, and then he had.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, Tavion. Didn't Tavion already win already?
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Ren threw in the towel for Tavion because Charlie had him in a submission, and she thought he was gonna get hurt.
Yeah, so that was out of the picture.
Okay.
So he might have won, but Charlie was playing dirty from the get go. So.
Yeah.
Another side of this.
Yeah.
So okay. Ed, your thoughts on the predictions of Charlie Tavion 2?
I think Charlie Dempsey gonna get the win this time. I think he's gonna get the win for real this time because if Tavion win, then where does he go from that? I already see. We seen this play out with Miles Bourne. Now he's back talking with the NQCC. It's not like he's with him again, but it's like these backstage segments. It's kind of unnecessary and random. So it's like, if he splits up, is it just gonna be, oh, he's away from him for 3 weeks, then they back cool again? They just all buddy all of a sudden. So I think it makes the most sense for Charlie to win. Then they go after the tag titles.
Okay. I did not think that. In the long run.
Basically, what you're saying is gonna make them a stronger bond.
Yeah.
It's basically Charlie Dempsey testing them to see how strong and how much he could take. But eventually they're gonna be a strong ass, undefeatable bond.
Yeah, and Tavion Hyde come to the realization that I haven't reached that ceiling yet. It's still more than I need to do. So we become this dominant tag team. That's how I can elevate myself and become what I can be in the future.
Hey, could they'll be nasty as a tag team. Oh my goodness.
They could. There's not that many tag teams now. We only got 4.
I mean, but I'm saying just them together, they both, like I said, they both underrated. Charlie Dempsey is a good ass technician because his daddy is fucking William Regal. Tavion Hyde, he done came back since he done went a long way since he came back from Japan.
And getting better every time he comes out with the mask, out the mask. But I will say, damn it, Charlie's gonna win. He'll cheat. He always cheats to fucking win. So he'll cheat to win, and then they try to go for the tag team belts. I would like in the future where Tavion, Miles, and Ren betray Charlie. They're like, we're sick of this shit. We're cool with each other. You're the one guy that pisses us off all the fucking time. So you need to go, which can turn Charlie face if the chance. Hold up now. If the chance there's a heel NXT champion, just in case. I'm doing like long run booking for Charlie because again, Charlie by himself, he needs to do something. Miles, the experiment worked a little bit. He ain't doing nothing right now. So,
but Charlie got the potential. He could be like his daddy when he was Lord William Regal, like going like no did he stretching motherfuckers out.
I know, but he's not doing that. He's doing his own little thing. He has a group. He's safe in his group. It's time to throw him to the fucking sharks and see if he fucking swims.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. I will
Like I
say
said,
that. Now,
you got William
yeah,
Regal who fucking embarrassed Goldberg. Come on, man.
I know. Next up, we have Roman Reigns and a walkathon machine talking about that he's going to in his jet, and not in his jet, but he was in his jet thinking about like the two guys that pissed him off. Yeah. Roman Reigns said that I was in my private jet and I was stinking. Roman
That
Reigns.
private gym,
Yeah.
Private
a
gym.
big ass house.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He wants a match with Jay. Those two ain't got nothing to do, so it's going to be Jay Uso and Roman Reigns,
Mhm.
and the two other guys. Who was it?
Braun Breaker and Bronson
Bronson
Reed.
Yeah, the Brawns. He likes to call them.
Yeah, he called him
I
Braun
feel
Braun.
bad for the motherfuckers. Roman is burying them without even knowing it. Don't be calling them Brawns, bro.
Bronze. What do you mean?
No.
Bronze. Come on.
My girlfriend's making fun of me right now. They didn't even know.
Hey, you gotta, you can't ditch it, man. Come on. If
As a
anything, I would have been. If I was the Bron Brons, soon as Roman Reigns landed off the jet, I would have get the putting feet and hands on his ass.
but everybody been calling them that ever since the group got together. Everybody been calling them Bronze because they didn't have a name until like 2 weeks ago. Then Seth got it.
Okay, it just sounds funny when Roman says it. Brawns. I'm like,
It is, but they didn't have a group name for the longest, so that's what social media went with, the Bronze.
well, they better make us damn name soon, because if not, social media are calling that forever.
They made a name. I forgot what Seth said it was.
Okay.
But guess it don't matter now.
No, it doesn't. Bronze forever. We get to the main event. Yoshiki Inamura versus Josh Briggs versus Obafemi. Briggs gets an entrance. Inamura does not. Oba does. Immediately, both Inamura and Briggs attack Obafemi, trying to work together. Doesn't really work out sometimes. At one point, Yoshiki did his frog splash to Oba, and then on a 2 count, he bounced onto Briggs, who was on the floor as well. And then Briggs thought he was attacking him. Briggs was being a cheating piece of shit right off the bat. First time Inamura had a chance to allegedly beat Oba. Briggs accidentally, and I know I don't have the camera here, but I'm gonna put my fingers up in finger quotes. Accidentally stepped on the ref's hand. Ref's like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" Oh, my bad. Oop, and he's kind of walked around, act like nothing happens. The second time he fucked with the ref. The ref Inamura had Oba almost beat. He pulls the ref out, and for the first time I ever saw in my life, the ref, instead of talking to him for 10 seconds and asking him what the fuck he was doing, he ran back into the fucking ring and then started counting again. Mm-hmm. And Briggs put the hand up on the rope, and I had to explain to Cardi M that yes, you were saying this too, like, oh, he should get disqualified. He should, like, this is too many interference with the refs. I'm like, it's a triple threat.
No, what I said was yeah.
Go on.
How is it fucking? You could, in a triple threat, you could hit a motherfucker with a chair, but you could put your foot on the rope.
That was that's a weird law. Go on, Cardi.
No, what I said was that the ref should have kept counting, because he saw Briggs pick up Oba's hand and put it on the rope, so he knew it was bullshit, and he knew that technically Inamura still deserved the win.
But by the law of the ref,
by the law of I saw you cheat, I
have to stop.
Point my wag my finger at you for cheating, but that's all I'm gonna do. Like, come on.
At that point, Inamura got mad as fuck and then started attacking Briggs, going back and forth. I did like that Inamura picked up Oba again. This is the ending. Inamura picked up Oba again and did the nice little like pick up power bomb. Briggs get like even before that. First off, before that, I think it was at the spot. Yeah, Inamura does the super frog splash. Then Briggs does the fucking shooting star, a reverse shooting star, or reverse moonsault, you want to call it like that, onto Inamura and Oba, which almost flattened both of them like fucking pancakes. In the end, Inamura does the pickup power bomb. I call it that. Briggs attacks Inamura. No, sorry. My apologies. Briggs does an attack to Inamura. Oba slides in and does a running European uppercut. Looks like a fucking freight truck. Does the fall from grace. 1, 2, 3. Oba retains and now is 7-0 on fucking triple threats. No, 7. He said it was 6. They said it was 6 in the beginning of the match. Now it's 7-0.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What was the fucking point of fucking let Brooke Jensen go away from the calling for him to turn back heel? Because he what is he gonna do now that he turned heel? Where is he gonna go?
Evolve. He's in Evolve right now, hanging out with Jordan Oasis.
No, I'm talking about what was the
Briggs.
Briggs? Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that right now.
Well, so it was dumb.
No, post match, Oba's happy. He's kind of like half dead, but he's still happy. Briggs just fucking like just boots Inamura in the face on the outside and says, "I don't like you. I don't like you," and then walks away. So you have Inamura dead. Briggs is off by himself, and Oba retains 7-0 in triple threats and 6 months straight of straight wins. Now, Cardium rating and predictions of Briggs and Inamura for the future. Now they're not friends anymore. He doesn't like him anymore. Also, I have context. There was a they didn't say it here, but there was a pre-backstage where Inamura was talking to.
I was about to mention that.
Yeah,
yes.
talk about that. Go on.
Yeah, so I was gonna mention this isn't an excuse for why they cut out Inamura's entrance, but he did have a lengthy backstage segment with Javon Evans where he was asking for advice, which is funny. Javon was like, I'm only 21. I don't know why you're asking me for advice.
He's about to get up and say, okay, he was gonna get up and
I'm just playing. But yeah, he was asking like, what do I do about am I a bad friend because Briggs wants me to fight with no honor, basically. And that's kind of a paraphrasing. And then Javon is kind of like, you everybody has their own different style. Yeah. Basically.
You can love somebody without liking them either.
Yeah, that was the advice. You can love somebody without liking them. And then cut to Josh Briggs saying, "I don't like you," because he thought that Inamura screwed him over, which he didn't.
It's a triple
Briggs
threat.
Screwed him over 3 times over in this match.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah.
That is the most stupidest shit I ever heard. You can love him, but you can't like him. You gotta like a motherfucker for you to love a motherfucker.
No. I understand that because I have family members that I love, but I don't like the motherfuckers at all. I love them because they're my family members, but I don't like them at all.
Also, let's be real.
What up, sis?
Sometimes
they show the image I just pulled up because this is funny.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I got it right here. I got it right here. Got it. Here we go. That should work. Should working. There we go.
You feel me?
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta take this off. I gotta show your face in this. That is, damn, poor. Yeah, that was the whole. At that part, I was kind of like, "Why are you holding me like that, bro?"
He was like going for a hug, and then he. It was a nice
I don't think that's what he meant. Wow. You feel me? I don't think that's what he meant.
Yeah, you feel me? I feel you. I love you.
He's a very literal man, and that's okay.
Hey, he got that. He got that. I'm about to kiss you, and you ain't nothing you could do about it.
I will.
You want that promotion? You want that promotion, sir? You better give me that kiss. That's how it is.
Hey, he looking like ain't no party like a Diddy party, and he look like, what the fuck?
Come on, he's going for the button.
You know damn well I'm going for the fucking button.
Already know.
I haven't pressed this button in a good minute.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Okay, my bad. I went too far.
You damn right went too far. You
freak
party. Thank you for the image, sir.
But there was a nice segue into.
My bad.
Oh, what's in your notepad? Yeah. Go ahead.
My bad. It won't happen again.
No, it will.
It will. We love you anyway.
Yes.
But no, what was I gonna say?
It segues, but let's get the ratings first. Ed, your thoughts on the match and rating and the post match before the Undertaker Javon thing. Just like boom at that point.
I don't know why Enamore needed to actually feel Javon Evans, but to the actual match, I don't think Josh Briggs necessarily cheated because it is a triple threat match, so it's win by any means necessary.
Yeah.
I just think they make the refs look really stupid because you have your other hand. You can use both hands to count. I don't think it's a rule against that, but I never understood those spots for ref. If you have your other hand covered, why not just use the other one? That's just a weird thing to make the refs look stupid. But the match overall, it was solid, but Josh Briggs just simply shouldn't have been in it because he got pinned clean. Enamore should have got his rematch because Josh Briggs did cheat him in that match, cost him the match. So it should have been Enamore and Oba straight up, even though I did. The first match was cool, but it's like they don't really got nobody for Oba Femi to face.
No.
Hate how they pulled the trigger on this turn with Enamore and Josh Briggs, but then pull the trigger on Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. And then you break A-Town down under up because Austin Theory has an undisclosed injury that we don't know about. And Femi's been in so many triple threat matches. It's like he needs more. He didn't have some solid one-on-one defenses, but I want to see Oba in more one-on-one programs. I'm tired of seeing Oba in triple threat matches.
Okay.
I agree.
You agree? Go on, Cardi.
And let's be real, the reason that we never see Oba is because it's true. There's no one for him to fight. And NXT, he's already fought all, all of his like decent opponents. He's fought them 5 times over now.
Yeah.
So we need to send him up to the main roster, and there's a lot of people he could fight up there.
There's a lot, but also, forgot to ask because I think I didn't tell you this. Ask you about this, Ed. Jasper Troy versus Ricky Saints. Jasper Troy wins by count out. I think we talked about this. I think
we did.
Okay. Oh, good. I feel bad for Jasper Troy. Now he just adds. I forgot to say this. Now he has more chains. Like, at what point for every big loss you just add more chains to your body?
It's gonna come out like completely weighed down in chains and
yes,
drops them.
Somebody has to hold him.
He'll come out look like Mr. T in chains.
Now you know who he looked like. He looked like the Lock, the 2K23 storyline, and the Mirage. Remember the Lock came out in the that's what he reminded me of. But he already done because it's like I said earlier. LFG people need to go to Evolve. You can't go from LFG to NXT. That's like you skipping a step. That don't even make sense. If Jordan Grace can come from TNA and not even go to the main roster, how can a guy from LFG go straight to NXT? He clearly not ready yet. That don't even make sense to me. I don't even like it's people in Evolve that could be there, right? Like a Jackson Drake could be on there right now and do more than Jasper Troy because it's like you already know what you're gonna get out of him. It's like you taking a big chance and a big risk on a Jasper Troy or a Tyler May Steele who we haven't seen in weeks at this point.
Which thank you for bringing that up. I fucking hated when the announcers, the winner of the first year of LFG. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Tyra May then? Like, why don't you bring her ass up? No one brought her up throughout the whole commentary during the match.
Yeah.
So the guy can have a shot and keep staying up there, but Tyra May has to be sent to Evolve. Yeah, she has a match against Callie Armstrong in the future. We understand that, but she ain't wearing the belt off Callie.
No.
Hell no.
And Jasper Troy lost to Javon Evans. How do you lose to Javon Evans?
Yeah. Last was like a week before last.
Yeah. You lose to Javon and you lose to count out. But I will say this, post match, I gotcha. Post, Javon is backstage with his papers, trying to read, probably reading his script. And then Undertaker comes out and says, the good advice I can give you, keep going after the big dog. They both look at the TV and they both realize that Oba's on the screen. So what I told Joe, which Joe fucking hates me for this, but the reality is that they've been slowly setting up, not really like consistently, but they've been slowly setting up Javon versus Oba again so that Javon can take the belt off Oba. Javon's the only one, technically storyline-wise, that can take the belt off him. And now they're setting it up again.
he can definitely do it. Like Javon, he done got some solid wins. He just weighed 95 pounds. That's the only
Yeah.
problem. But Javon, like once Javon put muscle on, he already cold.
Yes.
Just need
That's
muscle.
all we just.
Like we just got to give it a few years because it's not going to happen in the next month. But I think that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I had was Javon said he was taking notes, but he was never in front of a TV until the end of the show. So what are you taking notes off of? Muscle memory? What are we talking about?
Oh shit, that's a good point. Well, there was no TV until the end. He's like, that's when he's like, I'm gonna watch that match. But either way, that's true. Fucking Javon. Cardi M, what's your thoughts on again, Joe? We love you. You'll be back soon. What's your thoughts, Cardi M, on Javon being the chosen one to take it off Oba in the future? Because it looks like it's gonna be him until otherwise.
I think
Until they get Zilla Fatu.
I think it's a long time coming. He deserves a chance at the belt. Trick, I don't know what Trick's doing right now, but Javon's been around long enough, and yeah, give him a chance at the belt. Why not?
Okay, all right. Yeah, that D-Walk. Your thoughts on Javon might be getting the belt?
Hey, in words of Bubba Dub, trash. Like I said, to me, this is how I feel. Like me and Alex, we talked about the beginning. Well, who the one person this involved? Trick got involved in. Who the one person Trick haven't beat yet? Oba.
Yeah.
So why not?
Because
let Javon pick up like 50 more pounds and then like put him on a fucking cake, ice cream, and steak diet. Let him get at least 50 pounds. Until then, you gotta do something with Trick or Oba connecting back again.
But I said, go on, Eddie. Go on, Eddie.
But think about this though, because NXT they still look at it as developmental. So why not take a chance on Javon now and see what he can do? Because even if he won it next month, let's just say hypothetically he get it next month, he not finna get called up before Trick Williams more than likely, because they let Trick Williams go to a different promotion and win the title. So he'll probably be called up by the end of the year. So you take a chance with Javon now. You see how it works out. If they don't like it, Shawn Michaels can have him drop it to anybody that's more ready and more equipped to be champion. But sometimes you just gotta take chances and see how it plays out. They even got to do that on the main roster. They had to take a chance on Jey Uso and see what they could do with it. And it's better to take chances in developmental so you can see, oh, this will project him to be at this point.
Okay.
He's right though. He's right, because you gotta take a chance with people that you don't want to take a chance on. Honestly, you ain't got no one else but that. There's no one else in the roster that Oba can be plausibly enough to defeat. There isn't anybody else. Javon, you kind of set it up, and Oba's the only one that actually told out loud, "Oh, Javon put up a good fight, and I think he might be a good champion in the future." He said that, so there's no one else right now. As an overall show, before we finish, ladies and gentlemen, I have a little special, since Ed's here and D-Walk's here. They don't know about this. I have a special segment. This happened before Ethan Page revealed his new belt.
Yes, you can look, but you can't touch.
I can't touch it? Oh, I think Oba would let me touch his.
I'm messing on him.
I know. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure I use my jewelry polisher on it for sure. All right, you guys.
So that's, yeah, that was wrong.
Listen, that was an HR-friendly work encounter.
That was an HR-friendly. That woman was just rubbing up on this motherfucker. Like, oh, yes.
On the belt.
No, what?
Reference the belt.
Run it back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see it again.
Yes, you can look, but you can't touch.
I can't touch it? Oh, I think Oba would let me touch
I'm
his.
messing on him.
I know. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure I use my jewelry polisher on it for sure. All right, you guys.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She's trying to get some of that. Hey, whoa. She's trying to get some of that chocolate.
They could set up the perfect story for Obafemi on the main roster. Imagine him as the world champion, and he got like 3 or 4 ladies by his side walking down to the ring in his world title ring.
Yeah.
Like we didn't see the stuff he did with Nikita Lyons, and even that one segment that got people talking. And even this right here, we're gonna have people talking too for a little minute. So if you do that, when the world title had like 4 women walking down his side at WrestleMania, like 45 or something, that's the world champion, they could really do something with that.
Yeah.
He might as well be the new Godfather / the new Great Khali.
No, it works though. It works
Yeah.
because he can go to any news station and they can tell him over, hey, I want you to really act like you're flirting with him. And some
No.
people actually will be flirting with him. He's like,
Hey,
he's just a ladies'
but
man.
wouldn't that be funny though? If we gonna add Mike Awesome into it too. When Mike Awesome was the ladies' man, what if they had Obafemi come out with all them chicks and then the Godfather as the fucking his manager?
That would no. Oba has that natural charisma that he doesn't need a manager. Like he just naturally, like he's like Jiren. He naturally has a group behind him. Doesn't really give a fuck about them because he's the ruler. Conan don't give a fuck about the hoes. Conan gave a fuck about the war and the gold and the chant. Like he didn't give a shit about hoes except when he went to his house.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know.
Okay.
So I'll put that out there.
Touche.
Next topic before we go, we have I like to call this the Eddie Thorpe contest. I know. This is part 1 of 2. Part 2 will come out next week. Eddie Thorpe just came out on a podcast talking about his release and everything else. So let's listen to what he talks about his release and everything else, and have our thoughts on that. Because again, this is part 1 of 2.
We have a time machine, right? We go back. You're able to have more creative control, more adjusting to that character. What do you think you would do differently?
We just didn't get to some cool stuff that, especially as a heel, like why, the Native American character, like how cool would it be if I should be obsessed with the North American title.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
That would have been, that's a layup right there.
As far as I'm concerned, that strap's only been held by immigrants. You know what I mean? Like, and that doesn't sit right over. You know what I mean? So, and then I wanted to go into my first 4 months in the PC. I'm doing heel promos and I'm talking about resources and helping my people. And I need resources to help them. Stuff like gold. You want to know the awful things you can get away with in pursuit of a resource like gold? What kind of gold do we have in our business? Championship gold. I want that one to keep that one and continue climbing like that. Or if it was main roster, the US title. And then even we had planned some sort of, some moment where, because we started with, Ava's blowing me off. And then we had the really cool moment that I got with Sean, him pressing me against the wall and that. And we had somewhere in there where I was going to, talk my shit. And then, reference him. If it was up to that cowboy in the back, something like even pitching that to him, I'm like, why, if I'm doing this heel thing, it's like, why would I not my cowboy boss, like some sort of friction with that. So like there was just, and it was a lot because also in those little segments, there's a lot of time. Like this is the first time any of this stuff is being done, or at least in the modern era. And then there's just a lot of teaching and educating to do at the same time, which you can do. And it's somewhat in pro wrestling, but it can't just be like a history, you know what I mean? But with no one knowing it. Yeah. And then with no one knowing it, it's hard if you only give them those little things, it ends up being what it was, it's like you get the gist of the character and things like that. I'd like to think that we would have got to that stuff, but like I said, it just wasn't for me.
Before the Bell podcast, slamming all comers, bloodlines, crime time, real bath water. The boys mind birds of CT.
Shout out to Before the Bell podcast for that. I want to give him a shout out for that. Ed Influential Sports, what are your thoughts on his heel ideas?
I mean, I can't say that they're bad. I just don't think he was the person for it. I mean, I was never a fan of Eddie Thorpe. I really forgot that he got released because I ain't heard the name in a minute. But I can't lie, his ideas wasn't bad. I just don't know if he's the guy for that role because I've never seen him getting called up to do something with the U.S. title. Like they tried to make it work in NXT, but me personally, I just couldn't get behind it.
Okay, that makes sense. D-Walk?
I agree with Ed, but no, I don't believe it. Like it's hard. Like he didn't really show me that when he was doing everything. Like I said, he had the same gimmick when they brought him back and they supposed to revamp him. He had the same gimmick, but no, I couldn't. I can't. He the wrong person. Because we're gonna talk about the second part next week.
Huh. Honestly, I do want to hear more because I feel like I didn't get everything from that clip.
Hey, Invisible Man, did you get the part? You want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Well, he demanded to be released, so that's why he dating Dakota Kai. So they released him and her together.
That is a rumor for Dakota Kai, but I know that he did ask for his release because of mental health issues.
Yeah, but the thing I sent you. Yeah, the thing I sent you where they said that he demanded it, so they released both of them.
Yes.
But they did get released. They did get released around the same time. So
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. That sucks too.
if it did, allegedly, if they did, that's fucked up.
Oh, I do remember they was dating. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, see it. I
yeah.
did.
How you feel about that, Ed?
I mean, W Mans. He seen his woman go. He want to be let go too. Now,
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, his role. It's like they wasn't doing much with him anyway. So I kind of get where it's coming from. Because even if it's a thing of, I mean, because some people stay and come back for the money. Like some
Mhm.
people really just want to be with their family. That's why it was
Mhm.
like even though he really not doing nothing, he want to be
Mhm.
like him and Selena Vega married, and he want to be close to his wife. So it makes sense that he leave AEW to go back to WWE. So I
Yeah.
get it from that perspective.
I mean, it was kind of petty on WWE part, but
Yeah.
to me, it kind of fucked Dakota Kai's direction up because she could have been IC champ. She could have been the first because she could have been IC champ, women's IC champ before Laura Valkyrie. To me, Laura Valkyrie born.
Or they could have. They
The
shouldn't.
sad thing is, I barely remember her.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have released Dakota Kai. You could have had both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You could have even saved this because it could have been EO. Because if you still got the Dakota Kai there, you still got Damage Control. So you could have did EO trying to get her title back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai trying to get the IC title finally, and she
Yeah.
taking Kyra. That's how you could have did that.
Yeah. No, but let's be real. Like they messed up with a lot of the cuts that they did this year.
Mhm.
There was a lot of people they let go that they should not have let go.
No.
So if for whatever reason Eddie Thorpe had something to do with Dakota Kai getting cut, that's not on him. I would love to hear more about this because when Invisible Man brought it up to me earlier, I wondered like if he left because of mental health issues, did it have to do with the character that he was playing? Because that, if you go back to older episodes, that had been like day in, day out, the thing that I was criticizing. It's like, I want to see them use Eddie Thorpe in a different way. And like hearing him talking about it, of course it makes sense he was going to go for the North American belt, but it's just the character they were doing and just the way they did it. I don't know. They
push the stereotype, and it doesn't. It's just working with him.
Yeah.
But
And he
at the same time, he's in catering most of the time. I mean, like what he should have did was, since I'm not doing something, and you see my girl or my wife got more potential than I do, like you fuck that up. Like to me, I mean, I understand a certain situation, but at the same time, though, if you see, so you just knock both of y'all out of unemployment for employment, then me's like, okay, I can sit here in the back or fucking. Like, you know, you can lose fucking matches or whatever. As far as you care, you see her winning. You know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I have to wonder if it ended up being like a mockery of the character he was trying to create, because it's almost like it became a funny bit and then they never did anything else with it. It's like maybe at some point in time he was supposed to get the belt and all this shit happened with Trick and then Lexus and et cetera, and it never happened.
But he ain't showed you. She ain't showed her shit though when he was trying. Like his promos was like, we just looked at like, what the hell? Like
No,
his
the
promos
promos,
was wrestling, huh?
The promos were kind of whack a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Except for the Alyssa's King part, where it's like, oh, the other white guy. I'm like, oh,
That I feel
was
like
gold.
he was already on his way out with that one. It's like I don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you're not
And
gonna
then they
feel it.
brought him back with the same gimmick, saying he's supposed to change and got stronger and wiser, and he came back the same as everyone.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be a little impartial on that front because I feel like they didn't give him the chance to really like show out as a wrestler, because again, they brought him out for the plot. He was always interfering in some way, or remember when like, you know, he interfered with the Trick match.
He interfered with the open match too.
Yeah, he did
everything.
a lot of interferences, and it wasn't ever just like, okay, put Eddie Thorpe in a match uninterrupted and see how it goes.
How many good matches? How many good matches have we seen? Like this, how I'm the WWE. It's fucking 0.5 seconds on the clock left. I need a fucking 3. Can I give it to you? If you can't make it, you out of here.
Yeah,
In the long run, yeah, I
Really
get
not
that.
easy.
He, the match with Trick was the scrap match was solid. The ending was just bad, and the triple threat with them two and Oba was actually really good. But aside from that, don't ask me about any other Eddie Thorpe matches because I can't. Aside from those two, that's all I got for you.
Yeah, I feel bad for that, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the damn truth. Like maybe the heritage match with Lexus when he was kind of fucking with that. Maybe some times where I think the Rizzler, God, that fucking no, dude, the sexy man that was with Petrovic.
Adonis? He was funny.
Adonis, yeah, Adonis was fucking with.
Oh, you talking about Diddy 2.0?
Yeah, he was fucking with
Baby
him a couple
Diddy.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's been so long that I can hardly remember. But
I remember all of them.
In the chance, yeah,
he fucked with everybody.
Yeah.
He went around with every faction. He fought with Wesley. He fought with NQCC. He fought with Trick. He fought with Oba. He fought with Lexus. He fought with everybody, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
It just didn't. It tried.
No, he was always losing.
And before he was a fucking DJ hanging out with girls. That's all he did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have liked to see them do a Native American character properly, and it sucks that they didn't. But I think he was decent. He was decent as a wrestler. I just feel like we didn't get to see it that much.
No.
Hey,
yeah.
He was just like Kozlov when he came out serious as hell, and then they had him break dancing with fucking Santino Morales. That's what kind of vibe he gave me.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, when it ended there with NXT time with D-Walk. Tomorrow we have the posted review episode 21 podcast with EOD and Terrell and CJ Wolfie talking about episode 21. Carver, Strong Legacy, freaking Callie, Wendy, all the favorite people come back. And maybe I'll even have an apology for Chewy Martinez. Either way.
Hey, hopefully it's a pillow fight. Lingerie pillow fight there.
Can you press the button for the just go up.
Why the fuck you lying?
Just like right there.
Whoa, hey, that's pretty good.
Oh
hey.
my God. Oh my God.
Hey, that's pretty good acapella.
Oh,
yeah, she does that. Thank you, bro. She does that a lot.
Touche.
Okay. Influential, please tell everyone your socials and where they can find you.
And make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, Influential Sports, for some great sports and wrestling content. You can find me on Instagram and Threads at Switchblade Ed, and I'll probably make a TikTok soon, probably next Monday. So stay tuned.
Nice. All right, D-Walk, tell where they can find you and your new Facebook channel.
Oh yeah. I got you can find me at Dennis D. Walker on my first one, Facebook page. I got 3. One of them is my PUWF. I'm trying to get everybody to jump on the PUWFs and just PUWF, just straight wrestling on the PUWF. PUWF Flintstone 810. Nothing but wrestling. My other two one is Dennis D. Walker, Dennis Walker. My Instagram is the Fresh Prince 84. My TikTok is DWalk 3000. So along with my Twitter is DWalk 3000. I love you.
All right. Cardi M, you can find her on the Noir Project. That's THENOUR Project. You can find her on Instagram at Cardala Mohammed, KARDALA MOHAMED. Right there down below. You can see right there. See us on Thursdays and sometimes on Saturdays with the PWF and Post Evolve podcast. New channel coming soon in the future for the PWF where we will dump everything over there wrestling wise. So it's just a wrestling hub of videos. Buen provecho for EOD Wrestling Hub 33. And since Mr. Influential Sports wasn't here in the beginning, we're going to show the intro one more time and then we're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Got it right here real quick.
Whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that 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 trick.
like it. Oh yeah, man. Damn, Rican, where you found this? PUWF exclusive. This is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.